The West keeps asking the same question. Why doesn't Islam behave like the other religions? And the reason they can't answer it is simple. They're analysing Islam through a Western mind, not an Islamic one. I studied international military history at university, and later in my British Army career deployed 3 times to the Middle East, once to Iraq and twice to Afghanistan. That second time to Afghanistan, my role was as a cultural advisor. I spent 18 months before deploying, studying Islam in its entirety and also the Afghan dialect of Pashto. And then I'd deploy out there, and my role was to explain to commanders what was going on with the people, the religion, the culture, so that their decisions didn't make any unnecessary conflict. And here's what the West still doesn't understand. Islam isn't just a religion. It's a legal system, it's a political system, and it's a social framework. In its most classical form, it's actually a military doctrine. In the West, faith to us is personal. In Islam, faith is structural. It governs the individual, the family, the society, and the state. So when Western leaders say, Islam just needs to modernise like Christianity, they're revealing they don't understand Islam at all. Christianity could modernise because its core teachings are spiritual and moral. Islam's core teachings include law, governance, criminal punishment, warfare, and political authority. You can't modernise that without rewriting the whole foundation. And here's the second thing that the West gets wrong. They believe that the extremists are misinterpreting Islam. But historically, from the Rashidun Caliphate to the Ottomans, the people who took Islam most seriously and most literally were the ones that expanded it the furthest. So when you look at Islam through a Western lens, it looks confusing. But when you look at it through an Islamic lens, it makes perfect sense. Islam divides the world into 2 categories. Dar al-Islam, the realm of Islam, and Dar al-Harb, the realm of war, meaning everywhere else that's not turned to Islam yet. The long-term goal is always the same: bring the world under Islamic governance. How fast that happens depends on the era, but the direction never changes. And this doesn't mean that every Muslim wants conquest. Most simply just want a good life, peace and stability. But the doctrine itself, the historical mission, remains unchanged. So when governments across the West act confused, when they keep asking, why won't they integrate like other religions? It's because they don't understand the doctrine or the history or the worldview. And until they do, the West will keep misreading Islam and sheepwalking into the consequences that they never saw coming, or they would have if they'd looked at history. So this is episode 1. Episode 2, the difference between a religion and a political system, is coming soon.